Nothing warms up a crowd more than giving them iPods.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so much fun. I wish we could do this year round, just giving stuff away every day. It's very, very fun. What did you bring them?
I did bring a little something.
Did you?
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Or do you want to tell them now?
No,
later.
Let's wait.
We'll get to it. It'll be a surprise.
It's good.
It's not as good as an iPod, but it's almost as good.
Yeah, no, it is good. It's a really good thing.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw you at the Emmys.
Yes.
And Brad Pitt walked over to you and said how brilliant the movie was.
Yeah.
And I was so embarrassed because I hadn't seen it, but I didn't want to not say something to you because then you would think that I saw it and didn't like it. So I leaned forward and said, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good. and now I have seen it, and it is just, I love the movie.
Oh,
I love it so much.
Thank you very much.
Tell people what it's about if they haven't seen it.
It's about a guy who hasn't been home in 10 years and has to come home for the first time for his mother's funeral. And while he's home, he's reunited with a bunch of kids he grew up with, and he meets a young, beautiful woman played by Natalie Portman.
She's great in it.
Yes, she's
great
really good in it.
You're great in it.
Thank you. It's so nice to finally be on the show. My mom has been telling me forever. She's like, you have to do Ellen. It's my favorite show in the world.
Yeah. Well, what took you so long? I've been trying to get you on the show.
I know. I'm glad I'm here. I've been running around the country and the world now, because Garden State's now opening overseas, so I've been traveling all around and stuff.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because I heard you just got back from Australia, right?
I went to Australia. I had a little mishap there. Have you heard of drunk dialing?
No.
For those of you who don't know, usually it applies to a relationship. You get a little tipsy and you come home and you call like your ex-girlfriend or something. It's called drunk dialing. And you wake up the next morning, you're like, oh, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Well, there was one reviewer there that didn't give the film the best review in the world. And I was out, partying with a bunch of my fellow Australian friends, and they said, one girl said, oh, I have her number in my phone. And we got drunk and called her.
The critic?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, why didn't you like my movie? No, she laughed about it and was really good, but it was.
But why didn't she like it? How can someone not like that movie?
No, I think I was a little like, I think I got a little arrogant because it had gotten so much good press that I got a little too excited and called her. Yeah. But she was very friendly, and she said she changed her mind. Now she loved it.
Yeah. Good.
And / get out of my country.
Right. That's convenient that somebody had. Well, thank God they didn't have her address.
Yes.
You would have driven by it.
Knocked on her door.
Yeah. No, I don't know how somebody can't like it. There's just so many, and the guy that invents the invention that he comes up with.
Yeah, silent Velcro.
And he's a billionaire because he invents silent Velcro. It's great. Now, is it based on you or your life? And
pieces of it have a lot to do with my childhood, and then stuff I just made up. I kind of collected stories when I was a kid, and a lot of what happens in the movie is inspired by that, but I made up a whole bunch of stuff.
Because your dad was a therapist, or your mom was a therapist?
My mom's a psychologist, my stepfather's a psychologist, and my stepmother's a therapist. So,
wow. You're either really healthy or really screwed up.
I'm really screwed up, but it was fun because when I was a kid, they used to see patients in the living room, and I'd sit, my train set was in the basement right beneath the living room, so I would listen in on all the good stuff. Not anymore, for those of you who are still their patients out there.
Not anymore, but still, now people watching today going, he heard everything.
I was like 8. But I'd pull the train into the depot so I could, it wouldn't bother a good story. It was great though. I learned a lot about therapy.
Oh, I bet you did.
I actually see patients if any of you need.
Yeah. I bet people would see you.
Yeah.
I bet. All right, now so and congratulations on the Grammy nomination for the soundtrack of the movie.
Thank you.
Which one of my closest friends, Amanda Demi.
Yes. She put the whole thing together. She's great, and we got all these amazing bands to say yes, and it's been selling like crazy. I couldn't believe that it actually got...
It's such a good CD. It's my favorite CD. It's what I listen to over and over again right now.
Thank you.
I love it. And we loved it so much that, well, you tell them.
Oh, I brought you a present. You're all getting the Garden State song. And they can put it on their iPod.
Yeah, they can put it on their iPod. It's great. All right, we have to take a commercial. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Zach Braff. That is such a clever show. It's so original, so unique. And before Scrubs, though, you had some very interesting jobs, right?
Yeah, I waited tables. I worked as a production assistant. I did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you did like an after-school special,
no.
though, that,
You know,
what?
when I did this, I said, if I ever am on a talk show and have some amount of success at all, they're going to show this picture.
Oh, yes, they are. That's the risk of doing anything at all. It becomes people will find it. This is you? You're not bad looking as a girl.
I'd date her.
Yeah. You can. That's really not a bad looking woman that you.
Oh, come on.
No, that's not bad.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. All right, and the whole audience gets one of these. That's right. All right. Now, you know, we say it all the time. We like to make people's dreams come true on this show.
Yes.
And you have something you want to do.
My whole life, I loved magic.
Right.
And my dream has always been to do, not one of those small little, like, card tricks. I do a huge, like, elaborate, like, stage show magic trick.
Right. And so you're going to do one with me? Is that right?
Yeah, I brought one to do in front of your audience.
All right. Tell me. Let's go. Do you know it? Have you done? You brought this from home?
Yes.
Okay.
I keep this in my bedroom. But we'll
Yeah. All right. What do we do?
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll be doing this after the show if anyone wants to try.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna get in this thing.
I don't think you know what you're doing.
I've done it. I do it all the time at home.
Here?
Okay, you get in there, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock you in.
Oh, okay.
This is really hot. And I'll put this lock on you. I'm sure you've been in something like this before.
I have not.
Okay. Don't be nervous.
Not at all.
Okay. We need some music.
Well. I don't see the point in this at all.
Okay, ready? Okay.
Tuesday nights at 9:30. Garden State is available on DVD December 28th. We'll hear from our latest roving reporter right after this. Don't go away. See you later, Zach.